Livinpink here for CyberActiv with complexity's Rise. How are you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm great. So I've been seeing a reporting crew following you around this weekend. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. There's these guys from a company called Pop Film Inc. in Canada, named David Taylor and Josh Wong. They are doing a documentary on esports that's supposed to go on the Movie Network or maybe Discovery Channel in Canada. So they've been following around me and comLexity Gaming. It's called Rise of the Digital Athlete. No pun intended. But yeah, they've been following me around this whole MLG.
How are you enjoying this? How are you feeling about it? Were you shy at first? How did it go for you?
They came to the comLexity team house like 2 days ago, and that was the time I felt the most shy around it because I've never really been in front of cameras, especially the way they do it because they're like a professional film company, so they get like the lights and everything going on. But I've been getting more used to it now. So not quite there yet to being comfortable, but still a little bit kind of awkward around it, I guess.
Let's talk about the tournament now. How has this been going for you? How was your run in the tournament this weekend?
So on Friday night, I went to winners round 3 and I lost to Imkenjin. And I was a little bit upset about that because he didn't play on his own MLG ID or like his normal ID online, so I didn't really know it was him, which, you know, you like to know who you're playing, I guess. And then I didn't play as well as I could have either. Then today, in the lower bracket, pretty much I played from like noon till just now actually, and I don't even know what time it is now. But it felt like a long time, and I didn't get a chance to eat all day between matches, so I was getting really, really tired towards the end of the day. And I lost to Sir Robin finally in the losers round. And it really sucks because if I had won, I would have got to play MC, and that would have felt good. It would have been a good match. But yeah, I didn't get to play my best, so a little bit frustrated over that, but still here.
Yeah, that made me smile. Actually, Sir Robin is the one who took me out of the tournament as well. Damn it, Sir Robin.
You should have came over and you should have told me what his strategies were, and I could have prepared for him.
Actually, I should have. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Next time I will be your spy, and you will win the whole thing.
We'll do it. Do it for Canada.
For Canada. Yeah, you're Canadian. Do you feel like it's different being Canadian in the esports scene versus like the Americans? Do you get any problems with it, or like work visa related issues or something?
It's definitely a lot tougher right now being Canadian. Like, coming over the border is always a bit of an issue. Like, they don't actually technically have or recognize professional gaming as a career yet. So getting work visas is really tough for this, which always makes going through customs hard. And as far as like the career for professional gaming goes too, there's not really that much going on for esports in Canada as compared to USA. There's not as many tournaments. Like, we had the NASL finals a little while ago, and that's like the biggest thing I've ever seen in Canada. And like aside from that too, there are not being as many tournaments and competitions to do. There's also like the streaming problem as well. Like, all of our internet companies charge you for bandwidth, so you can't stream as much as American players can either. So there's lots of different smaller challenges, but overall I guess it's okay.
Did you ever expect to be a pro gamer?
No, I definitely didn't. I always kind of just played StarCraft as like a hobby, and I played it while working and going to school. Then it was kind of funny how it worked out because like literally like a month after I graduated college, comLexity offered me a contract, and I was like, oh, and I didn't even know like all this stuff existed back then.
How did they find you? Like, what happened for comLexity to notice you? You were doing really well.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I've almost been with comLexity for 2 years now. It was way back when they picked up Team Nova, which was like Starlife, RCP, Ryan, Fire Zerg, Anti-Mage. And Team Nova wanted a Zerg player. So after comLexity picked up Team Nova, the manager of Team Nova was looking for a Zerg player, and at that time I was still up there in the North American ladder, like top 50, top 100. So I got invited to join the team.
Why did you decide to play Zerg?
I played Zerg in Brood War, so I did just kind of carried over, although I played random for like a month, and even though I was trying to play Terran and Protoss, I still found that I just liked Zerg the best. It's the most fun race to play, it's the coolest.
Random question, what was your favorite moment ever like in your esports career? Any like big highlights when you were like, yeah, this is awesome?
Well, the NASL WCS Canadian finals were really awesome, finally being there. And aside from that, I think so far my favorite moment was MLG Anaheim the first time I went there, like maybe a couple of years ago, because that was the first MLG where I really like noticed what I was getting into and what I was with this, when I got to go to like, all the pro player lounges, and then I was sitting out there like on a hotel patio with like Slayer's Boxer and Slayer's MMA and shit, just out there, like, and I was like, wow, like it was just like a really surreal moment,
Do you have a player in particular you look up to?
I used to look up to July Zerg, actually.
Aww.
And now, yeah, he's just like disappeared, so I haven't found someone to fill that void in yet.
I love July Zerg too, I miss him. He was so good at all-inning.
He played exactly like it was Brood War still, and he still did so well. It was like he never even wanted to really learn the game, he just kept playing his way. But he was so good, it's just like, he made it work almost. When I watched his games, it really felt like his old style, where he would take like 10 bases and just start rallying from all of them into the tear and apart his third base and never stop attacking. It was really good to see. Too bad he never, I don't think he ever really like, I guess, wanted to focus too much on StarCraft 2, because he knew he had to go into the military, and he'd already been doing it his whole life, and I'm sure with his like golden mouse from the OSL and all the success in Brood War, maybe he was wanting to move on to other things, but.
Why are you called Ryze? Why this username?
So the thing about that, I do realize that my name is similar to a character in maybe a popular games name, but I never knew about League of Legends before I even played StarCraft 2. And to me, Ryze is more of like a concept or like a theme to myself. It's about always trying to improve yourself. You're gonna rise up, right? So that's what I made my name. And coincidentally, there's a character in League of Legends named Ryze, so every other game in ladder I play, it's always like, hey, do you play League of Legends? And I'm like, no, just StarCraft.
So thank you for this interview. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to do?
Yeah, shout outs to comLexity, all of our sponsors, Creative, Sound Blaster, PNY, QPad, Origin PC, Crash System, Gamma Gamers. Thanks for supporting us in the house, getting me out here to all these MLGs, and thanks to everybody watching.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.